What's up, guys, and welcome back to another action video. Today we are hopping into the 9th episode of the 4th season of Smallville Bound. Last time we had Spell, which we gotta find out why Lana had this tattoo on her back and what happened to her when she was in Paris. That she got possessed by Isabel Thoreau, who's like an ancestor of her, is what I'm guessing. But Isabel is after the stones, and so now we have Clark, Lex, and Lana, Isabel, after these stones of power. So we know that one is in the cave, one Margot Kidder has, and the third one, we don't know where that one is yet. But we also have the map that I'm guessing is going to lead to the third stone, is what I'm guessing that map is. But of course, Isabel used her power to take it. So I don't even know where the map is at now. Maybe they'll explain where it's at. I don't know. But I don't know. Last episode, I thought it was fun. You can tell that the cats had a lot of fun with that episode of being possessed by the witches and stuff. I was very entertained, and I thought it was just a fun episode. But I'm not sure how I feel about the whole witch storyline and bringing a witch into the mix right now. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what they do with it. So I'm excited to continue on this season. I think it is fun. It's a lot more lighthearted than the third season. And I'm excited to see kind of what happens with all these stones and everything. So if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any of the other episodes, you can head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. Just take 30 seconds to like, comment, and subscribe. So without further ado, here we go. We are hopping into the 9th episode of the 4th season of Smallville Bound. Let's go. Well, hey, Dex. Look at you looking all fly in your tux. No way! Is that Robin?
What are you listening to?
My favorite song.
Well, damn, boy. Definitely getting hot and heavy in here. Wait. Yo! She dead?
So, you want to tell me how you wound up lying naked, covered in blood, next to a dead girl you hardly knew?
I didn't kill her.
I didn't ask. Were you drinking last night?
Yes, at the fundraiser in the hotel.
She drug him?
You were drugged.
There you go.
She had a pink MP3 player. Just tell me you didn't do this.
Of course he didn't. Come on, Clark.
I met a girl at the opera. I took her to a hotel. I didn't kill her. Who was she? I don't know. You slept with her, but you didn't know her name? It's one of those nights that never happens.
It happens.
And you just get caught up in the moment.
Yeah, it happens.
It's my father. He's framing me.
Your
father's in prison. You really think that matters?
I don't think so. I don't think it was Lionel.
Clark, thank you for coming. It's good to see you.
It is? It was like, remember last time I touched your hand and we switched bodies, so I'm not gonna do that this time.
He thinks you're trying to frame him, are you? No, Clark. Should I believe you? There's no reason you should.
Yeah, I still don't think he is.
The destructive power that had always been inside me. I can see it in Lex now. I have to help him, Clark. Or it was an elaborate frame. Like the girl, did she have a car? Lex has patterns.
Okay.
And the patterns. The girl, she had brown hair, yes.
What?
She reminded him of Lillian, his mother.
Okay, that's messed up.
You have to help him, Clark.
He's all of a sudden being very helpful. Yeah, good.
But you will be back.
Depends on what he finds.
Lana,
Wait,
it's wonderful to finally meet you.
is she the girl from the dream?
Do I know you? I'm Jason's mother.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
A little bit, a little bit.
I simply want to see him again. If you could just tell him that I'm here.
So you are putting her in the middle of it.
Lionel gave me a lead in Lex's case. He said that I could probably find the girl's car at the hotel, and I think I did.
Nice,
Check
all
this
right.
out. Police aren't even looking into this.
Well, of course not, Clark. They think that Lex is guilty and they've already got their man. The police have interviewed over 13 women
Shit.
that have slept with Lex.
Sex
in the last
scandal
year.
expands? Shit.
Lex told me that this little one-night stand was something that never happens.
And you believed him?
I gotta believe somebody, Chloe.
Lex, what do you do? You are looking so
Save my
guilty.
ass, Clark.
Fuck.
What are you doing here? You were burning evidence, Lex. Not exactly actions of an innocent man.
Come on.
True.
If I killed that girl, why would I take a nap next to her body so the maid could find me?
Right?
It doesn't make any sense.
Neither does breaking into her house, but you did that.
I got a call from Corinne's office saying they had a lead on an address. I thought maybe I could find out who she was.
What'd you find out?
Her name's Eve Andrews. She's been stalking me for some time. Clark, you know I didn't do this.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I believe him. I believe Lex didn't do this on purpose. And I believe Lionel is not setting him up. I actually think it's probably the girl. Well, no, when it makes somebody had drugged him with the champagne and setting him up. But who is setting him up?
I don't think it's your father, Lex. I went to see him. He wants to help.
He was the one who sent you looking for a car, wasn't he?
Lex,
You can't straddle a fence on this one, Clark. My father and I are enemies. You have to decide who you really trust.
Himself. He will trust himself.
do you think he could have done it?
There's something really strange about this. Look at this. She's wearing 2 diamond earrings.
She lost an earring.
Exactly. Now, the police report said that the dead woman was wearing 2 diamond earrings. So either she found it, or...
Lex was with 2 different women.
Do you even know why she was stalking you, Lex? Because you slept with her 18 months ago.
Yo, dude! And you didn't even remember?
As a consolation prize.
Fuck.
How could you not remember her?
It happens! I got drunk and, you know, it happens
Suppose it
sometimes.
doesn't.
Let's reenact the event.
What?
And
Oh,
this and
oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Garlic's so uncomfortable. Ugh.
Oh my.
It's okay. You can come in.
No, that's fine.
It's like, no, we'll take the stairs. We're gonna go.
we weren't doing anything.
That belonged to the girl who Lex met at the opera. Well, that's the thing. Eve Andrews was wearing 2 earrings when she died. I think there's 2 girls. And I think the girl in the elevator is still alive. I just don't know how to find her.
Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. When I was younger and I wanted to get rid of a woman, I would send her a pair of diamond earrings. My son, it seems, is carrying on the tradition. The girl in the elevator is a former lover of Lex's. She's the killer.
Well, damn then. All right.
But I came a long way. What do you want?
Oh, she did. She's not moving. She did. Knew it. Called it.
Yeah, someone's been killed.
Oh, this is going to look so bad. It was Robin. It is Robin. Motherfucker.
What's wrong, Lex? Don't you recognize me?
Really? You couldn't recognize her? Her hair was just up and she's wearing glasses. It is not that hard.
Why here? Why are you doing this?
This is where I earned my earrings. I had a fiance.
I cheated on him with you because I thought that you loved me.
How is any of that his fault?
When I broke it off with him, I called to tell you that, but you wouldn't take my call.
Well, that is kind of your fault, girl.
And then 3 months later, I bump into you outside of Corinne's office and you don't even recognize me.
Lex.
Going through your files. Turns out I wasn't the only one.
Damn, girl. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Damn.
I met your mom.
He's like,
Where?
what?
Here.
She had no right to come here. What, is there something else?
Dreamed about her. I mean, I was dreaming about Isabel Thoreau. And suddenly your mom was there.
It's probably not that unusual to dream about someone you just met.
Jeez.
It was before.
I dreamt about her before I met her. All you had to do was recognize me outside of the opera. Just say, hi, Shannon. It's nice to see you.
What the hell, girl? You crazy. Robin, what are we doing?
You bought me. We had sex again and you still didn't recognize me.
Yeah, that's looking really, really bad, Lex.
I had a fiance. You ruined my life. You didn't even know who I was.
It was still partly your fault, girl. You knew you had a fiance and you still did it anyway. Damn. Come on, Clark. Come on, Clark. Do something. I guess that's one way to put out the fire. How the hell are you going to explain what happened, though? I guess you just speed out of there. Acquitted of double homicide.
was found innocent, but I sure wish you would have come to us before you got yourself involved.
Well, first, Dad, I just wanted to help. Then I had to figure out if I could trust him or not.
What did you decide?
I haven't. I mean, the way he treated those women. He showed me a side of Lex I hadn't seen before. How could you just not care that you hurt someone?
Lex is just following what he's learned, son, that's all.
I went to see Lana. He wanted to help Lex.
You know how dangerous that man is to you.
I think he's changed.
As far as I'm concerned, Lionel Luther is never going to change, and neither is Lex.
I know that I deserve to be here in this terrible place.
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
I have no one to blame but myself.
That is correct.
What do you want from me?
Forgiveness?
I want to be your father.
You've got your health, Dad. Don't expect another miracle.
Yeah. Nah, you've done too much. There's too much baggage with that.
How long is this going to continue, Lex? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I don't want you to tell me anything. I want you to change. I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
And it seems the only person that you care about is yourself. I mean, what else don't I know about you?
Probably a lot.
You don't know that every day I wonder why I keep going. Why I do the things I do. You know, there was a moment the other night when that fire she set was coming towards me. I thought good. Saved the world a lot of grief.
Damn, that's really dark, Lex.
The last few days, Lex, I felt like we were enemies. Don't give up on me yet.
Hey, Mom.
Lana is an enchanting girl. I can see why you moved to the middle of nowhere to be with her, and she's special.
Knew it from a 2-minute conversation?
Did I meet her by accident or not?
Did she, like, set it up? Alright. Well, that was Bound. Let's go ahead and we'll talk about it. Well, that was the 9th episode of the 4th season of Smallville, Bound. I thought it was an okay episode. It was definitely intriguing what was going on with Lex and trying to figure out, like, who had murdered the girl and what was going on with all of that. And just the game of cat and mouse about, like, who could you trust, who couldn't you trust. And you see, you know, Lionel is apparently, because of what happened from transference, that he now has like some goodness in him, and he's like trying to be helpful and ask for forgiveness and things like that. And then you have Lex, who appears to just be lying to Clark and everyone, even though throughout the episode, as you know, you saw from my reaction to it, I didn't think Lex did it. I think it was kind of obvious that Lex didn't do it. But it did look bad. I'm not going to lie, it did look bad. Of course, we did have Robin in this episode, so that was really fun, even though, like, she turned into a complete psychopath in the end. But so, like, she had... But, like, I mean, this is all your fault. You don't blame Lex for this, because he didn't know you had a fiancé. She did. She knew she had a fiancé and broke it off. So it's kind of all her damn fault. So she should not be blaming Lex for all of her problems and ruining her life, because she did that all on her own by hooking up with Lex to begin with. And of course, you know, she ended up working at the law firm for Lex, and he didn't even recognize her. And so that turned her very, very angry and murderous and crazy and into a psychopath. And she basically just set him up to show that I'm so confused. Did she murder somebody like Eve Andrews that looked like her? And like drugged him? I think that's what they're going for. Anyway, but she did it. She killed him and tried to frame Lex, even though Lex was like the whole time like, it's my dad, it's my dad, it's my dad. I'm like, I don't think it was Lionel, and I didn't think it was Lex. So, and I was correct. But I did like the whole idea of Clark really starting to distrust Lex, and you see him starting to question his motives, and you see that friendship is definitely very strained, and they're definitely becoming enemies here. And it really sucks to see, but you knew it was going to happen. And they're really starting to amp up the whole we're gonna be enemies thing, especially with the whole dark side of Lex. And, you know, Clark's like, there's a whole dark side that, you know, there's a whole side to you that I don't see. I'm like, yeah, of course, from the very beginning of the series, you knew he had this, like, dark past from, like, Metropolis, and he was this wild child. And, you know what, I'm not surprised that, like, he was sleeping around with a bunch of women. It's what, you know, it happens. It's what he does. Like, it's like, okay. You know, that's who he is. So, it's really hard to see, though, that friendship really strain. And, like, that last scene where he's, like, banging, like, I don't know why I do what I do, but please don't give up on me. I have this darkness in me. I'm just like, oh, no. Like, it was it's really sad to see because he is trying. Like, I really believe this whole show so far, Lex is trying to be a good guy, but his darkness in him, the influence of Lionel and everything he's been through, he can't seem to stay good, and he's starting to get worse. And I hate seeing it, but they are doing a good job of making it a slow progression and not like an automatic thing. So that definitely was cool to see. And then we also have Lana and Jason. Apparently Lana had a crazy dream about Isabel, and all of a sudden Jason's mother was in the 1600s. Like, wait, what? Crazy. And she dreamed about her before she even met her. So I wonder how her connection to all of this is. And then in the end, she went to go visit Jason, and he was like, wait, did I meet her on accident? Or on purpose? Like, did you set it up? So now I'm like, okay, was this all the setup for Lana to get the tattoo and everything so Isabel can come back? Because if like her past life knew about, like, they look the same, and I don't know, maybe it's something to do with that. So now I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening on this show? But I definitely thought it was an okay episode. I'm gonna say for a Lex-centered episode, which I always love, it's an okay episode on this one, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go with a 7.5 out of 10 for this episode. And for the tally board, we only have 1, and we have a +1 for Sudo Suit with the red jacket and blue shirt that Clark wore when he was in the jail visiting Lionel and when he went to go save Lex. So that was Bound. If you want to see my full reaction, head on over to my Patreon page, or you can stay right here. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode.